he had consulted with the people, he appointed those who should sing to the Lord and who should praise the beauty of his holiness as they went out before the army and were sung. I love it. This is the most basic, simplest worship song, but it just annihilated the devil. You ready? Praise the Lord, for his mercy endures forever. That was an easy song to remember. I have a feeling that on the way to the battlefield, they did it in country, they did it in hip hop, they did it in pop, they did it in reggae, they did it in jazz. I mean, they're like, guys, this is a long walk. Well, let's just do every genre. Let's just keep this thing fresh in our hearts. It's probably not true, but it's fun to think about. What were they doing? They were reciting, praise the Lord for his mercy endures forever. Praise the Lord for his mercy endures forever. And while that's happening, let's go ahead and read. I didn't read it last service, but I'm going to do it for you guys. Verse 22. Now when they began to sing and to pray, the Lord set ambushes. Woo! This is meat right here. You ready? Imagine if they did not sing the song. What does lie in ambushes actually mean to lie in wait? Is you're waiting for the command. You're waiting for the trigger. You're waiting for the signal, the cue to go. I have a feeling that God is always ready to ambush the enemy. What he's waiting for is for us to say, praise the Lord for his mercy endures forever. It's the same eagerness that God has in answering your question, it's the same eagerness he has in ambushing the devil. That's just good. That's awesome. So the Lord set ambushes, and you continue the story. The enemy gets completely annihilated, destroyed. So by the time Judah walked, and they're singing, they're probably on the jazz version by now, and they look over the hill, and what they see a battlefield of complete annihilation. So they stand still and watch, along with them using their identity as their greatest weapon, kill the enemy, and then it's on the next column on my page, far right column. They spent 3 days collecting the spoil from the battlefield. My family and I, we just moved this last week. We put our whole house in a U-Haul in 3 hours. Imagine doing that for 3 days solid. You're collecting spoil like, man, rent 5 U-Hauls, guys. We need a lot of U-Hauls right now. We're just going to collect all this stuff. That's a lot of stuff. I think they personally went after the iPhones. They left all the Androids. They're like, we'll give that to whoever comes after us. We don't need them. I had to throw that in there. All the iWatchers, they grabbed all the flat screens. I mean, they went to town. And they're loading U-Hauls for 3 days solid. What is amazing about that is the enemy worked really hard for all that stuff. And in one moment, it's now yours. Think about that for a moment. This is so God. This is so God. You know that verse in the Bible that says the inheritance of nations will be given to the children of God? That's this right here. They're going to be slaving away their whole life, and all of a sudden they're gone, and guess who gets the stuff? You and me. It's brilliant. God is just really smart at this kind of stuff.